Thank you for that. Let me tell y'all something. What y'all about to see tonight is something incredible. I'm a traditional business owner, but I literally dropped everything to get this thing going because I recognize paradigm shifts. And let me tell you something. If there's a problem and you can fill a need, you can be really, really successful. And this is something that we all need, and you're about to find out. So take a lot of good notes. But I want to bring on someone who introduced me, which is CJ. And he told me about this, and I kept telling him, look, timing is everything for me, man. I don't want to look at it right now because if it is good as what you say it is, then I'm gonna have to pay attention to it. And then when I heard about Mr. Bernstein and Casual Pitts, I was forced to look at it. So here I am today. But CJ, yeah, I see you laughing. CJ, back to you, man.
Well, thank you very much. I'm sorry for chuckling, you guys. Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen all over the world. Hey, this is CJ Eaton. I'm here in Houston, Texas. And yes, Reggie Franklin, you were forced to look at it. Make no mistake about that. And likewise, so was I, because, a few short months ago, back in January to be exact, my very good dear friend, a gentleman who I literally modeled my career after, Dr. Emmanuel Bernstein, he picked up the phone and he called me and he showed me this information. He shared this information with me. And when I saw that video, when I saw that 1 minute video, when I heard that 1 minute video, I could not unsee nor could I unhear what I heard. And I instantly said, I'm in, give me your link. And he says, well, hey, I hadn't signed up yet. Let me get it in first. And let the truth be told, we have been running like scalded dogs, like a freight train with no brakes. And the gentleman that you're about to hear from right now, he is world renowned all over the globe, literally. He has helped thousands and thousands and thousands of people to not only change their life mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, but financially, because he knows 100% of all the facts about this company. He knows 100% about the facts about this compensation plan, the services. He has a huge heart of gold. He loves helping people. He loves having fun. He's one of the baddest men in this industry to ever walk the face of the earth. None other than my good friend, Dr. Emmanuel Bernstein. Take it away.
All right, Mr. CJ Eaton, thank you so much for that great introduction. I really appreciate you and definitely appreciate you for hosting this call and spearheading this call with Mr. Franklin and also Mr. Steph. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that these three gentlemen here, along with a slew of other leaders that are on this call, they've already broken records already in this company, and they've only been here for maybe really probably maybe 7 days to 14 days in the company. They see something here of value and just said, guess what? They got to stop everything else that they're doing to become a part of this. And I'm just the same exact way as them. I saw this opportunity in January. I got connected to our VP of Sales and Development, Mr. Casual, Dr. Casual Pitts, who hopefully will be on the lines. I think I see him on here. Maybe he'll get a chance to speak here, here in a moment at the end of our presentation. But I saw a young man that was determined and that was focused and that was driven to help more people in America succeed in life. And it's not all about him, it's all about everyone else. And he put this company on his back and has really have positioned us in front of a freight train that's moving 90 miles per hour west. And everybody's got an opportunity to join that financial freedom train with us. I know you all are guests here tonight, so welcome if you are a guest. Thank you for joining us. Put a woman in the chat box if you are a guest. And we'd like to applaud you for carving time out of your schedule here. We won't be long, but we'll certainly be strong. I'm going to share everything with you here as fast as I can and have some questions or two here and then share, a few testimonials from Dr. Pitts. But let me dive right into the slides here and I'll share with you a couple of things. I'm going to have a high level overview here with you today, a conversation, if you will, that really resonated with me back in January. I saw an opportunity that was, like what you heard Mr. Franklin say, that was potentially a paradigm shift in the healthcare industry. And as I present this information, I want you to think about Uber and healthcare, because that's what this really is. It's a paradigm. We're bringing healthcare more affordable and more efficiently to the average Americans around the world. In fact, our company Konnect MD was established in 2019. We have over 17,000 board certified physicians and literally hundreds of thousands of members that are already on the books, and many of them have been on the books for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. And what that said to me, it resonated because that means that our product, our membership here is very, very, very effective. Okay. And doing what it says that it's going to actually do. So that means it's a lot of value built into our program. Now, Konnect MD, what is that? Well, it's a healthcare membership that's not insurance. It provides you with 24/7 access to physicians and free prescriptions, and you can add up to 7 family members on the plan at no additional cost. So this is real access and real savings that we're providing Americans right now. And most importantly, we're providing Americans with peace of mind. And what I want you to also understand that this is 100% telehealth. Okay. That means you can talk to a doctor virtually. Okay. You can see them on video or speak to them over the phone. This is not hospitalization or anything like that, or we don't cover MRIs or don't cover CAT scans, but we're giving you real care from the comforts of your home. And guess what? That means that you can be private in everything that you do. And that's important for a lot of people around America right now as we speak. This is an example of what kind of healthcare portal you're going to see when you become a member or when you become an ambassador with membership here in our program. Real access at your fingertips for urgent care, primary care, dermatology, and the list goes on and on and on. You got your health records that follow you in our system, lab requests, everything you need from a healthcare standpoint can be provided right here in your back office in your own private telehealth portal. Okay. Now, we even give you access to specialists in our program. We say that our average response time is somewhere between 2 to 4 hours for our physicians to speak with. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We see a lot of our clients are seeing them very, very fast. Even myself personally, whenever I've accessed it, it usually is about 6 to 16 minutes. Okay, where I'm getting a response and talking to a board certified physician about my medical situation or my medical need at that present time. So as you can see, we have general practitioners, psychologists, pharmacists, dentists, dietitians, sports medicine. Look at this, alternative medicine, pediatrician, women's health, dermatologists. I mean, we're talking about over 13 different specialists that you have at your fingertips with a very, very fast response, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? All of our responses are guaranteed to be within 24 hours, okay? And it's all secure and it's all private. Now, there are 5 services that will require brick and mortar, meaning that you can go in, such as dentists. Our dental plan, our dental service that we have, it gives you great discounts up to 50% off on things like root canals and teeth cleanings and things of that nature. Same with our vision. Same with chiropractic. Same with blood work, where you get convenient lab testing and things of that nature, very close to where you live, based on your zip code. Okay, it's the Uber of healthcare. And then if you do need to actually visit one of our therapists for mental health reasons, you can certainly schedule that and do that as well. Now, we have 4 main groups that we actually serve: our veterans and our Medicare participants. There's a pain point right there with some of them. Number one, a lot of them are having challenges with the new way medical insurance has been delivered across America right now, the changes that we've seen. We are noticing that they're having a lag time of somewhere between 45 days and 60 days to be able to see a specialist. Okay. And then we also are seeing a lot of those folks that are already on prescription drugs. Guess what? Their prices have more than doubled for their prescriptions now. Okay. And that's alarming because many of the individuals that we know that are on Medicare, our parents, our grandparents, maybe even our great grandparents, guess what? They're already on fixed incomes. So you mean to tell me that now we're seeing a double or maybe even more price increase on their prescriptions? Well, how are we helping this group of individuals? Well, number one, you have access to specialists in our program, as I mentioned before. And guess what? We have over 1,000 chronic medications in our formulary that we give for free, ladies and gentlemen, in our program. So again, a lot of those folks have been able to take those medications that they now have to pay for, and they're getting them through our Konnect MD membership program, through our platinum and our titanium plans. The second group that we actually can really help are those that don't have any insurance at all. Okay, they're without it. And they're saying that there's somewhere around 90 to 95 million people in America that don't have any health care coverage at all. Why is that? Well, to me, I believe it's because of cost, right? People are recognizing that it's somewhere up to 500, 1,500, $1,000 to cover what? Themselves, not even counting their family members. That's alarming to me. So here it is. We can become that primary source to these individuals for their healthcare membership here. They can access our urgent care and all the other parts of our services as well. Okay, so we can become the primary. The third group that we have is our entrepreneurs. These are individuals like myself, 1099 employees or 1099 contractors, people that are in insurance, you name it, right? Those that are out there that are actually building businesses for themselves. Most of these individuals have a challenge seeking healthcare insurance because of why, again, the cost. And again, this could become their primary source of healthcare coverage through our ConnectMD membership. Also, we have a group of individuals that we can service, and those are the ones that already have some type of healthcare insurance, right? With high deductibles. Well, we see that there's a pain point here. Number one, they cannot add on their entire family member or seven members in a household under their plan, okay? It would be just uncostly for them to be able to do so. Many times when they do use their services, they have to make a copay and a deductible and possibly even pay prescription drugs when they do get them, right? So we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen, that we can come in and take care of a lot of those things when we give them real access, real people, real access, real affordability, and guess what? And be able to help those individuals. Now, one thing I'll share with you is we don't advocate getting rid of insurance. So if they already have it, we tell them to keep it. Just let this plan supplement their what? Insurance needs, okay? So those are the people that we can actually support through our program. Now remember, we cover all 50 states of the United States. And as we continue to grow and we surpass over 1 million plus or whatever the number is at that point, we could possibly be opening up different countries like Mexico and like Canada or some of the other markets. So we're very excited about the future growth of our company, ladies and gentlemen. Now, one thing I'll share with you here, there's some key features that I want to share with you here. Number one, there's no contracts, there's no agreements, there's no commitments. A person can have one of our plans, they can upgrade the plan, they can downgrade the plan, they can even cancel the plan. No harm, no foul with us, right? We just know that we got value stacked on top of value, stacked on top of value, which means that when a person uses one of our plans, they never lose one of our plans. They keep it. Ladies and gentlemen, number two, we don't even require a social. What does that mean? That means we can talk to individuals who speak Spanish or maybe that are here that are Latin or those that are Africans or those that are Asians or even those that are Haitians. We can talk to any and everybody because we don't require a social. Ladies and gentlemen, number three, there's no waiting periods for open enrollment here. The moment a person gets started with us, number four, they're enrolled right away and they can start accessing coverage right away within 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the same day. In fact, they can start accessing our program. And then five, ladies and gentlemen, there's no previous medical records that are needed. We don't deny anyone because of a previous medical condition. So we have benefit on top of benefit on top of benefit. Now, we do have some standalone services, or you can even add these to one of our plans that I'll show you here momentarily, or they're already included in one of our top plans called the Titanium. As an example, we cover the fur babies. Okay, I like to call them the fur babies, those that have pets, right? And we can cover unlimited pets through our pet virtual pet care. We know a lot of people love their pets and take care of their pets better than they take care of human beings, right? Well, that plan is $19.99 per month, and it can be a standalone, or you can add it to one of our three plans, or it's already included in our titanium plan, which is our largest plan that we have. Then we have our medical debt eraser program. The medical debt eraser program, guess what? It's $29.99. What this is, ladies and gentlemen, is an advocate program. So if you do have any current medical bills or previous medical bills, guess what? You can send them over to one of our advocates and they can help you take care of that. Okay. And guess what? We can add that to one of our plans, or it can be added as a standalone, or it can become a standalone, or it's already included in our titanium plan as we speak. Okay. And then also, too, we have our VIP booking engine. Our VIP booking engine comes with so much value in it. It has so many discounts for resorts. And, we're talking about really well-known resorts around the world. We're talking about, resorts around the world. We actually give you 10% cash back on actual cruises. And we even give you points towards stays as well. And much, much more within that particular booking engine and travel portal. And that could be a standalone in our program for $49.99. Okay, or you can add it to our silver, gold, or platinum membership, or it's already included in our bundle pack called the Titanium Plan. Now we also have a GLP-1 fitness plan, ladies and gentlemen, that everybody's ranting and raving about. Why? Because everybody's interested in GLP. Many, many people around the country are. And guess what? We cover all of the GLPs, such as trizipatide and semaglutides. Well, guess what? There's four major benefits with our plan. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You get access to a primary care physician. You get access to free blood work. You get access to a dietitian program, okay? A dietitian program. And you also get access to the supplies and the prescription drugs for free within our program. It's only $375 per month. And then the first month we take off $100 for the first month, so it's $275. And ladies and gentlemen, people are using this alone as a standalone plan, or it can be again added to one of our memberships as well. Okay. And then last but not least is we have our Konnect SOS program that works much like the Live 360 program I'm sure you all are familiar with around the country. You may have even seen commercials on TV. What we have here in the program is 10 people you can add to your Konnect SOS plan. That means we can monitor, those that are young, if you want to put them on the plan, or those that are older. If you're worried about when you're not around with them, guess what? We can monitor their whereabouts and things of that nature and make sure that they're safe and sound when you're not with them as well. And that plan, folks, is $129 for the entire year. That's a game changer. Now let's talk about our four membership tiers. First of all, we have our silver membership. That's $60 per month per family. We give you access to urgent care, acute meds, over 35 acute medications, dental, vision, labs, and even chiropractic services through our first plan. Now, we also have a gold plan. That's $80 per month per family. That gives you everything in that silver plan. Plus, we also throw in there the counseling and being able to contact the specialist in this particular plan. Okay. Now, we also have a platinum plan, which happens to be our most comprehensive plan. Very, very popular plan. Ladies and gentlemen, this is $100 per month per family. And we give you everything in that gold plan and silver plan. Plus, guess what? We also have behavioral health, dermatology, primary care, chronic meds, and we also give you 2 labs for complete metabolic panels per year, ladies and gentlemen, in this particular plan. Okay. And then last but not least is our titanium plan. This is $150 per month per family. We give you everything in our platinum plan, gold plan, and silver plan. However, we bundled into this plan some exclusive benefits such as our free pet services, such as our access to the top-notch travel benefits and lifestyle benefits, such as our access to the medical debt advocate program, such as lab work, chiropractic work, and over 1,000 free medications from our pharmacies in our formulary that, guess what, you can either pick up from a pharmacy or even have them delivered to your home. Okay. So all of this at your fingertips, ladies and gentlemen. And again, you pick and choose which one works best for you. The only other thing that I'll share with you about our membership plans, there is a one-time $30 enrollment fee. Okay. And after that, it's just the cost of the membership each and every single month to keep your family protected from a medical standpoint. So with that, what I want to do for a moment is just pause for a second and turn it back over to our host, Mr. Steph. And if you all have any questions, he will call upon you and we'll answer those questions for you right now as we speak.
Awesome. Great job, Dr. Bernstein, as usual. And so as we go through our Q&A period, just a few house rules. We have 67 people, and this is going to be a growing everyday Zoom call. So if you can ask part A of your question so we can give some time for others to answer their question, then we'll come back to your point B, your question B. So fantastic. Thank you for that. Pastor Pam, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
I actually, if you can go back to the slide with the programs for the memberships, yeah. So the 2 labs, that's per family member, correct?
That's just per plan. Okay. That's per plan, not per family member.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. And then I just now noticed the lab and chiropractor that's on the titanium, is that always, because that's on the silver plan. So what's different about the labs on the titanium and chiropractor on that versus the silver plan?
It's all the same.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great question. Awesome. Anyone else have any questions? Please go ahead and raise your hand and then unmute yourself so we can call on you.
There's a question in the chat. It says women's annual checkup.
Yes. So your women annual checkup, that will be one of our brick and mortars, but you can access that from our women's health doctors by seeing a specialist over the phone, and then you can elevate it from there. You can elevate and go into to go to see one of them, and do your women checkups. Mhm.
Great question. Mr. Franklin, go ahead and unmute yourself and answer your question, sir. Okay, Faye, go ahead and ask your question. Huh.
Okay, hi.
Right.
Miss Dr. Bernstein, what type of physician are you?
Actually, I'm a postgraduate, so I'm not a physician, MD. I'm a
Okay,
postgraduate in philosophy studies.
okay. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Great question. Anyone else?
Steph, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. There we go.
Okay, cool. Hey, I wanted to talk about pre-existing conditions because I have a friend on here whose mom is going through some stuff. So, what do they do about pre-existing conditions, and do we accept them?
Great question. Yes, we do. We don't deny anybody on any of our plans, so we don't have to go through any medical records or qualifying anyone in any one of our plans. So they are automatically covered through our program.
Perfect.
Great question, Mr. Franklin. Anyone else with any questions? Okay, well, Dr. Bernstein, it looks like that's it for this segment. Back to you, sir.
Okay. Well, thanks for those questions. Awesome questions. Now, what we'll do is we'll transition over into the money side of it, the business side of it. So I certainly want to talk with you about that because our company is fastly growing all across America right now. But whenever we put someone on benefits, so to speak, as far as memberships are concerned, what the company does is we actually earn a $35 personal sales bonus on each and every membership that we enroll, whether it's one membership or whether it's 1,000 memberships. We pay that to you right up front within a 7-day period. That's paid out usually within the first part of the following week, ladies and gentlemen. So we pay out very well on that. And I like to use the example that you see there highlighted. 100 sales with $35 on each one of them, that's a $3,500 commission that just came in the following week. So you do the math on that. You can scale this up as big as you want. That's just on the first month on the front side of it. But on the second month and every month after that is the second way of how we actually pay you. We pay you a 25% residual income on all of your personal sales. Whether you wrote one personal sale, whether you wrote 100, whether you wrote 1,000 or 10,000, we pay you 25% of what? Whatever that membership is, whether it's a standalone, whether it's an add-on, or whether it's one of our membership tiers, whichever one it is, we'll pay you 25% monthly residual renewal, true walkaway income just from signing up that individual just one time. And guess what, folks? You have the luxury of doing this from a B2C standpoint, which is business to customer, individuals or families, or you even have the luxury in our program to go B2B. What's B2B? That's business to business. Okay. Meaning that there's several companies out there that don't have the opportunity to offer healthcare coverage to their employees. So we can come in with a Konnect MD opportunity through payroll deduction and provide them with healthcare coverage through one of our memberships. And you will get paid on every single one of those employees that decide to what? Get started in the program. Ladies and gentlemen, it's incredible. So imagine if you had 1,000 plus memberships one day in our program and you were getting paid. Let's just stay on our platinum program. You see where it says platinum, that first line, it says $25. Well, the platinum plan is $100. So 25% of $100 as an example, that's $25 per plan. So if we had 1,000 on those on enrollments, guess what? That's $25,000 a month perpetually, month after month after month, year after year after year, and eventually, folks, decade after decade after decade. So you truly have a residual renewal based business that you can really build here, should you become a part of this great opportunity. Now, that's the second way of how we get paid. So just think about that right now. What does it cost to get started in this business? Well, it costs anywhere from $24.99 to as much as $205. So here it is. This is a one-time investment, right? So how fast can you get a return on your investment? We want you to get paid humanly as fast as possible. I'm like, today, you get started today, we want you to get paid tonight. Okay. We want you to recoup all of that investment back as fast as possible. So, as an example, let's say you got started with only $24.99 to be an ambassador in the program. Well, no problem, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine just on one silver plan? If you just wrote one plan and got paid $25 on that platinum plan, it more than offsets what your initial investment to get started as an ambassador. Or let's say, for instance, you got started with one of our silver plans, okay? And that silver plan turned out to be the cost to get started in the business plus your first month membership and an enrollment fee. All of it came out to be about $114. Do you realize that you're paying, ladies and gentlemen, about $80 a month repeatedly? Well, guess what? That's three sales that will really cover the expense right there that you have for your silver plan. Same thing holds true for our gold plan. Four sales covers our gold agency. Five plans covers our platinum agency. Okay. Six plans, guess what? On a perpetual basis, that covers the titanium plan. So to me, it was really a no-brainer when I first saw this because I already know several people that don't have any healthcare insurance right now. So I simply went to them and talked to them about a healthcare membership called Konnect MD. And just like that, didn't have to sell it, just had to share it. And guess what? They all got started. So now today, I don't even look at the fees because I know it's offset by the residual income that I have coming in through the program. So let's talk about another way of how we get paid. This is our actual compensation plan here. There are some thresholds that you will have to meet from a volume standpoint. Now, one thing I'll share with you here, when we say volume here, business volume, PV, group V here, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's none of that here as far as other companies that you've seen. We have 1 point for every dollar that's spent on one of our healthcare memberships, okay? Simple, 1 point for every dollar. So that means if a person gets a platinum plan, okay, which is $100 a month, that's 100 points, okay? If a person gets a silver plan, that's $60 a month, that's 60 points towards earning promotions within our company. So as you can see on that first line, remember, we're paying you 25% per month per family that has one of our benefits, ladies and gentlemen. However, you now can hire on other ambassadors or agents within our program. I will say this right up front. This is not a network marketing company. We don't pay to play here. So we make sure that, guess what? We don't have any future problems going forward here with any of the governing agencies here. The other thing I'll share with you that I didn't share before is that this is not an insurance-based company, which means we do not have to hold a license here and get continuing educations here at all. And as a matter of fact, because of that, guess what? There are no chargebacks here. Okay? No chargebacks. Somebody type in the chat box, no chargebacks. That was very, very attractive when I first talked to Dr. Pitts back in January. I said, oh my goodness, this is a game changer. So what happens here if you decide to hire on new agents, okay, or new ambassadors? Well, on their book of business on level one, we'll pay you a 5% override, a 5% bonus on the book of business on all of the level one ambassadors. We'll pay you a 3% bonus on every single month residually on the book of business that comes in from your level two associates or ambassadors. We'll pay you a 2% override, okay, or 2% bonus residually on the book of business on all of your ambassadors that are there on your third level. Of course, you will have to be at a certain level, such as a gold at that particular point. But again, we pay you on all of that business. Okay. And even at the gold level, we now throw in an extra lifestyle bonus on top of that of $500 that you get every single month once you get to that level of gold. Now, as you continue to build your business, guess what? If you want to get paid on that fourth level, guess what? You also can get paid again 1% on the fourth level of all the ambassadors on that fourth level every single month on their book of business at that gold level. Now, you also can get paid level 5 all the way down to level 10 as you go to a platinum or even to a diamond position on the book of business on all of the ambassadors from level 5 all the way down to level 10. So essentially, you can build this as wide as you want and build it 10 levels deep and build yourself a super hierarchy. As you can see, we give you lifestyle bonuses at platinum. That's an $800 per month lifestyle bonus that you get for reaching that level. And at diamond, we give you a $1,000 bonus every single month for reaching a level of diamond. Okay. We also give you annual cruises as well, even with people that can attend with you. depending on what rank you actually hold in the company, as you can see that right there on the slide. But I want you to pay attention to the last little piece that's in the lower right-hand corner of this slide. We have an infinity bonus called a diamond bonus. It's a pool, right? And what the company does is they take all of the sales that the company's attracted every single month, and 2% of that pool, okay, of the company's volume gets split between you and every diamond that's in that pool. So imagine not only getting paid on your book of business, but you can get paid on the book of business from the entire company every single month. And as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one person in the pool. So we're looking for what? Those that are looking to become diamonds in the company. Okay. So we have an opportunity here for everybody. It's all inclusive here with our program. Now, as you can see here, this is a great opportunity for those that are already in the insurance industry, those that are already in the real estate industry, those that are in the network marketing industry, those that are influencers. We can talk to heads of organizations, sporting organizations, chambers of commerce, you name it. There's not one person that we cannot talk to about putting affordable health care into their household or into their organizations, ladies and gentlemen. It could be a continuous source of funding that's provided through Konnect MD. It's amazing what we're doing. Now, what I will share with you here again, just to do this on a business side, there is a fee on a monthly basis of $24.99. That's it to get involved in the company and get access to all of the database stuff, free leads that we actually have in our program. You got Konnect MD University that you have access to. And then you even have a CRM program that tracks all your customers, tracks your ambassadors production as well. And you just much, much more through our program. And literally, from the lead standpoint, you can see in our back office, we have literally millions and millions of businesses, guess what, that we now can talk to about a Konnect MD membership for their employees. We also have an AI lead generator. Okay, this is where you can scrub the entire internet, all those social media channels that you may have. It can now go through that once you get it programmed, and you can now get leads from that, high quality leads, through your AI scrubber. Okay. In addition to that, we have an AI bot caller. Now, this is a game changer because this here, guess what? All of those leads that you have on social media now, that AI, guess what? You can program that AI to make phone calls on an outbound basis. It can even take inbound calls. It can even set appointments for you. It can even close your leads for you. So it works when you're not working. When you're asleep, it's still alive. It's still up, right? And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It is absolutely incredible when you get this part of our program. Now, there are some requirements to be able to use these programs. Not anybody can just come into the business and start to use this immediately. No, it's not like that. We want to make sure that you're well trained and well versed on what's in the palm of your hand. So you will have to be at least at a bronze ambassador in our company, and you will have to actually have a membership of at least gold or higher to be able to participate here. But once you do so, ladies and gentlemen, it will take your business to the next level. Okay. So, how do you get access to the business in a box that I'm talking about here? Again, you've got two options here. Number one, $24.99 per month, and that gives you access to everything that I just mentioned to you just a moment ago. Okay. Now, option two, because we can't tell you that, you have to have a membership, but option two, if you really want to set yourself up for success, not only have the ambassador membership, okay, on a monthly basis of $24.99, but get yourself and your family protected on one of our Konnect MD memberships, right? Whether it's our silver, whether it's our gold, whether it's our platinum, or whether it's our titanium, you just pay a one-time enrollment fee of $29.99, let's say $30, plus your first month membership, and you get the same access. And most importantly, guess what? Because this is a business in the box, you get all the tax breaks that you would for having a business. Okay. That probably is easily somewhere around $3,000 to $5,000 back on your taxes every single year because you have a bona fide business that you're operating. So as you see down at the bottom of the screen to get started at any one of our levels, you're looking at anywhere from $115 to as much as $205. So you pick and choose which one works best for you. And guess what? As I said before, you can upgrade and downgrade or do whatever you want at any given time within our program. Now, what I'm going to do is pause for just a moment, okay? And allow any more questions that anyone else has. You can certainly, again, raise your hand or our host will call upon you. So, Mr. Steph, I'll throw it back over to you, sir.
Great job, Dr. Bernstein. As usual, par for course. Looks like we have Miss Weiner. Go ahead and unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yes, thank you so much. Great,
You're welcome.
very great, great presentation, Dr. Bernstein. I really appreciate it. Can we
Thank you.
go back? Now I'm understanding a little more. Can we go back to the compensation? I have a question. So for an ambassador, okay, and no, not that one, the next one with showing, yes, that one. So somebody's an ambassador, and let's say they bring on people that are going to be silvers and bronzes and golds, and I'm asking this for a reason because I'm, brand new, and I actually love your program. I think it's amazing. But and I've invested as an ambassador because I believe in it. But for me, because I'm on Medicare and I have all the supplements, I don't, you know, I don't need it, but I could promote it and I could present it because there is such a need for it. So where I'm at right now, if I were to sell, I don't qualify for any of this other, correct?
If you came in just as an ambassador, you would just be able to make money on your own personal sales at that particular point in time of
Okay, so
personally.
what I'm trying to say is if I when I'm as I'm promoting and I'm promoting the plan, people need the silver, they need the gold. I'm selling the plans, not just I'm not looking for ambassadors. I'm looking for people that need, this is an alternative to them. So all I would be, and that's fine. I just need to know where I'm going to be. I mean, I would like to qualify for a cruise and stuff like that. I mean, I want to do it all. I want to be with her, but I would get 25% and my enrollment bonus. So I wouldn't qualify for any other levels, even though I'm bringing in those other levels.
Yeah, you still would qualify for those other levels if you hit those thresholds, because what can happen at that point is
Hmm.
if you meet the personal volume level, you would qualify. If you, and of
Okay.
course, yeah. So you won't have to worry about that at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's just that for me, I have it all. I don't, but I believe that people need it. So that's why I'm investing into promoting this wonderful platform. So, and I appreciate you, making me understand what it is. What else did
Yeah.
you have to ask, Cliff? Wasn't there something else you had to ask that you wanted me to ask that we?
Is it a true section 125?
This is not a true Section 125, is it?
I'm going to have to bring on our vice president of sales and business development because we've had that question before. So I want him to come on and just answer that question if he's available. Dr. Pitts, are you there?
I am. So just want to just give an additional clarity to your question. There is no restriction when you come in as an agent only for you to make sales bonuses, break records, the whole nine. The benefit of option two is to have the benefits for yourself, your family, and just to showcase to others as far as for logging into a portal and walking them through, maybe how to use something, right?
Okay, and I'm training. I'm in the university. I've passed, so I believe in. I mean, what I'd like to have some more training is getting started with the enrollment and certain things. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, I I'm actually, I don't know if Daniel told you, but I'm actually doing a presentation. I'm inviting a bunch of people on Friday on my platform because I love this and I want to get it out there. And I already have, and you think Daniel's on fire. Well, you haven't met, you haven't met me yet. I mean, so no, honestly, so I think that I'm excited about this and as far as the Section 125, how I look at it, if an employer takes the deduction, if it takes it off their paycheck, is it from their gross wages, then their taxable wages would be less by 70, $80. So instead of getting taxed on the gross, they would be getting taxed on the gross less the premium.
That is correct.
Okay, so it's in that way, it is similar to a Section 125 in that way.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Awesome. Did I answer your question, Mr. Weiner?
Thank you so much. You sure did. I
Oh,
appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. Tyrone, your hand is raised. Please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Uh, Thank you, Steph,
Thank
and
you.
thank you, Dr. Emmanuel. That was an incredible presentation. I really loved how you took your time to go through it. And what I, what question I wanted to ask, if I was decided that I was getting ready to work for myself and do this plan, and because of the fact that you said you could go to business, or you could go to individual, if I decided that I wanted to be a gold tomorrow, how many plans would I have to sign up?
Good question. Well, we know from a personal standpoint, if let's just use the platinum as an example, you get 100 points, okay, for every $100 on the platinum plan. So if you had to have $1,000 in PV, that's just basically just 10 plans that you need right there. Okay. But from a team standpoint, or even from a personal standpoint, you need 15,000 at that point. So you take that number, divide that by the points per that plan, and that's how many you need. So that would be like 150 plans at that point.
So just to clarify what you said, by me doing 150 personal, whether it's from business to business or whether it's individual to individual, once I attain 100 people that bought a plan for $99, that would make me a gold.
That would make you a goal, whether you did it personally or whether you had an agency that did it as well, or a combination of the two. Okay. Even at the
Well,
platinum plan, $150. That's 150 points. You need 15,000 points. Divide that number in there. And that's exactly how many gold plans, titanium plans you need to reach gold.
thank you, Dr. Emmanuel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great question, Tyrone.
Yeah, when I saw this compensation plan, I said, okay. Dr. Pitts, okay. Yeah, let's get busy till we get dizzy, right?
Miss Tanisha, do we have any questions in the chat?
Yes, sir. One is, when will you have this presentation again?
Oh, we have this presentation twice a day right now, for the entire week, all the way through Friday. We have it at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, each day. And then in the evening, we come back and do it again. That's at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm sorry, Eastern Standard Time in the evening at night, or 9 p.m. at the same time here that we're on the call. So that's every single night.
There's one more question. Are the points the same for personal and business?
Yes, it is. The points are the same. Great question.
Awesome. Great question. Pastor Pam, go ahead and ask your question.
I did. If someone comes in as as a customer on our Konnect MD now, and they decide to upgrade and want to be an agent, is there a way to upgrade, or do they have to sign up again as an agent
No,
on your
there is
agent
a
list?
way for that. That's a great question. Yes, they can, after the fact, after they become a member, they can upgrade to become an ambassador in our program for $24.99. There's a way for
Okay.
them to do that. Very simple
Okay.
way.
And the simple way to do that, Ms. Pam, is really simple. Members have the same opportunity to log into a back office like agents do. The difference is they won't see a dashboard, because where the dashboard should be, it'll literally say upgrade to agent. So then they'll click that button, and then it'll populate them to a site that allows them to just finish out their information, because their information will transfer and pre-populate there. They'll drop their unique URL link for their website and then just follow the same steps. Now, here's the little bit of a tricky part. Instead of clicking on build your custom order, they're going to just click on agent only, because they already have a membership, right? So they don't need to build a custom order. They'll just
Okay.
click agent only because they already have a membership. That way, in the end, the only thing that they're paying for is $24.99. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Great
Awesome.
question. Any more questions? All righty. Well, back to you, Dr. Bernstein.
Well, I tell you, folks, if there's no further questions, then of course, this is the last thing I want to share with you here. It's just really now, it's all in your hands, right? The choice is certainly yours. And usually when we do an overview here of this magnitude, we see that we have either those that are one, twos, or threes. And those that are ones, we see that these are people that want to become, members immediately because they've been looking for some way to get affordable access to healthcare coverage, right? And we have that here. You get 24/7 access to doctors, virtually free prescriptions, and you can cover up to 7 members on a household plan at no additional cost to you, giving you peace of mind. So you can actually text the person right now as we are on this call and say, hey, send me your enrollment link to be a member. I'm a number one. Just text them, I'm a number one, and they'll send you that link. And it literally takes you less than 3 minutes to become a member in our program. Now, there's also people that want to become twos, and a lot of people want to become twos. The majority of folks become twos in our program because they see the value. They see, guess what? I know people that actually would benefit from having a membership like this, and I can get paid from sharing it with them too. That's a person that's a number two. So you can text the person that invited you on this call and let them know that you are number two, and they'll automatically know to send you their ambassador link. Okay. And if you go to their ambassador link, like Dr. Pitts already said, it's already populated in there that you're going to become an ambassador and you're going to have an enrollment fee. All you have to do at that point is just choose which membership level you want to get started with. And it literally takes you less than 3 minutes to enroll right now to become an ambassador with the membership or just an ambassador by itself. And then there's a person that's a number three in the program, and that's the one that says, hey, I love what you all are doing, but I'm just not interested, right? And we say, hey, that's no problem. Thanks, thanks for joining us here, carving out your time out of your busy schedule. But do us a huge favor, okay? If that's you, become a referral source for the person that invited you here. They're trying to grow an empire here. So if you know anybody that you could think of that's looking for an additional way to earn some additional income during this tough economic time, share that information with that individual. Or if you know people that work for companies or that don't have any healthcare coverage or having challenges getting affordable healthcare, share those names and numbers with that individual so that we can help them grow their business. And they'll keep you abreast on everything that's taking place from a success standpoint. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we're just so excited about the future of this company. Right now, we see that this company really has the poise and the potential to become a major, major business in America right now with the things that are happening, in the healthcare industry right now. It's not going anywhere backwards. It's only going up from here. So with that, Dr. Pitts, I certainly want to yield the floor to you, sir. We've got our Vice President of Sales and Business Development on the line here today. So I always want to definitely hear from him. If there's any closing remarks that you may have for the guests here tonight, we certainly want to hear from you, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Ms. Weiner, you have your hand up.
Yes, I have one quick question. So my husband sent out around 300 emails on our contacts, okay? So how do we know? Because, and my referral code is on top because I joined and he's going to. When they come back, well, I haven't received anything. We'll go in the back office. How do we, and I know the referral number is on there, but I mean, should we not be doing that or what?
No, so that's fine. I think what you want to do is so you can know how to have those leads captured so you can do a proper follow-up. So you're
Right.
emailing them out. My recommendation would be to tailor that email where you have some sort of form, right, where you're collecting that information, right? So there are strategies that we use in your university. There's actually an email template and Ms. Weiner, I'll make sure you get that template. But in that template, it piques curiosity, right?
Okay.
It allows them to, well, what is this, right? It's enough information for them to click on something to then enter information for you then to now know whether or not these people are interested in your program. And that way, now out of the 300 emails that goes out, maybe 30 of them come back, right? That lets you know
Okay.
that pretty much was the list of individuals you want to start attacking, right?
Okay, because I created an interesting email about what the program is and all that, then with the link, but I don't know. And it's people we know. It's not like just cold leads.
Yeah, and I think too, for them, there's always an intro way, right? Because in defense of those individuals, they don't know what it is, right? They don't know,
Right.
even though the email may explain it,
Mm-hmm.
It's still one of those things where for that group, I probably would, because they are so personable, I would probably do another email tailoring them to come on a Zoom where
Right.
they can visually see it, they can actually hear it, then they can understand it, and then boom, it's like, look, Ms. Weiner, thank you for sending this email to me. Thank you for telling me about this program, because now you're letting individuals like myself or Dr. Bernstein present on your behalf to your
Right.
particular audience. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I get it.
Yeah,
Perfect. Thank you. I appreciate
absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. Well, guys, listen, I just want to say thank you guys for your time. It means a lot, for us to have well over 58 people on a Zoom call at this time of night. It lets me know that, number one, you at least have an open mind. At the end of the day, no matter what decision you make, you have an open mind to saying that, hey, I'll take a look at it, right? So I will tell you that, we are in search of individuals who does keep an open mind, because guys, what we're doing, you're not here at the right place at the right time. You're in the right position. And what I mean by that is that nothing comes after telehealth. That's it. Everything from this point on in the healthcare space is enhancement, right? Telehealth is literally the last phase to the healthcare model. There's nothing else that you can add to the sector. Telehealth was it. Now we're covering in person and telehealth, right? That's what the healthcare space is covering. It has an in-person component now, which has always been your hospitals, your urgent cares. Those are your in-person aspects of it. Then when COVID happened, it shifted the direction of healthcare, letting doctors know that, hey, I can see more patients virtually than I can physically, right? And if they have that concept and that mindset, you can only imagine where healthcare is going in the next 5 years. And I'll give you guys an example. I sat on a board forum a couple of months ago where they were speaking. HIPAA actually approved soundproof booths to go into hospitals and urgent care clinics. What does that mean? That means that when you go to the ER and urgent care, and within the next 5 years, if you are going for a non-chronic issue, what's going to happen is the paper applications that they make you fill out with the clipboard for the little hospitals that still do that, that's going to be obsolete, number one. They're going to give you a pad, and you're going to pop in all your information on that pad. Well, AI is going to determine your selection of answers. And it's going to come back and say, this is a non-chronic issue. It's going to spit out a ticket with a QR code, and it's going to tell you to go in the booth, a soundproof booth 4. Scan that ticket and meet with a virtual care physician. How can I be so sure on the very aspect of how that works? Is because, guys, they literally did a live proof of concept of the soundproof booth from the beginning to the end. This is what's coming down the pipeline into hospitals and urgent cares, which means what? They're going to charge you a copay and a deductible for walking into a soundproof booth, when all you have to do is take an amazing membership from Konnect MD, which is what we call the doctor in your back pocket, sit in your living room while you're watching the game, and be able to have a consultation with a doctor within 8 to 15 minutes. By the time halftime hits, you go pick up your prescription, come back, and then finish your game. Simple, right? So that is where healthcare is going. Whether you want to jump on board to this telehealth sector or not, it's coming down the pipeline, whether you like it or not. So again, you're not at the right place at the right time. You're in the right position. So I thank you, Dr. Bernstein, for your amazing presentation. I yield it back over to my great brother, Mr. Reggie, and Mr. Steph. Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
Yes,
sharing
sir.
that. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. So I turn over to Mr. Franklin. I know you had a couple words you wanted to share. Are you available still, sir?
Of course, man. I'm just really amazed at what Dr. Pitts just said about the soundproof booth. That's further indication where this is headed. But I just wanted to give people a word of advice. We got our hands on something to where you don't have to go out to do Konnect MD, right? You can Konnect MD while you're out. Period. Point blank. Back in the day, you used to watch those little movies where people go look at the lineup at a police station and they try to look at 10 people, right? Well, let me tell y'all something. If you line up 10 people, 15 of them need Konnect MD. If you line up 10 people, look, they either know somebody who has health care, or know somebody who need it, or know somebody who can't afford it. This is why I tell people, look, you can go out and create conversation, and you can do a discovery, and you'll find out in the first 2-3 seconds, right? If they be a good fit for healthcare. But anyway, so just understand, you don't have to be good. You just got to be busy. Say what you know, and just don't say the word insurance, and you can talk all day long. Steph, back to you. And look, we're gonna be here every day, 1 o'clock tomorrow and 9 o'clock p.m. tomorrow. And I want to say something to my boy Robert. Robert, your mom's going through that stuff. We're gonna take care of her, man. Call me after this.
Wow. Awesome. Awesome. Dr. CJ, if you can come out and close us out, sir, it'd be fantastic. Thanks again, Dr. Pitts. Thanks again, Dr. Bernstein. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight to pursue an opportunity for yourself or your family, or just to be able to plug in to get a membership. Thank you for your time this evening. Dr. CJ, the floor is yours, sir.
Well, thank you very much, Steph. On behalf of all the individuals who have seen this information tonight, truly, you have witnessed greatness. I've been knowing Dr. Bernstein for 22 years. He's a high principled individual, super high morals. And he is not only one of the most respected individuals that I know who has disseminated this information, but he's one of the smartest individuals that I know. And of course, Dr. Pitts, it goes without saying, you are a genius for helping formulate this company, this opportunity, and giving people who look like me, who look like you, and all of us of access to the healthcare system, affordable access. And so on behalf of Konnect MD and all of you all who can hear the sound of my voice, may God richly reward you and your family and all that you do.
Hey, CJ, I want to make one point real quick. You know how they always say, make those last minute calls before the Zoom, right? I made a last minute call to Robert, who's on here. I said, hey, man, you need health care? He texted me, heck yeah, I need health care. I said, well, you need to hop on this Zoom. He's on here right now, shaking his head. It's that simple. Oh, my goodness, this is crazy. Anyway, I just want to make that point.
Point made. Reggie Franklin, we love you.
Hey, he about to get 5 memberships. He don't know it yet, but he about to.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would just throw some likes, some high fives, some hearts, thanking our presenter for such a phenomenal job, and Dr. Pitts for joining us this evening as well. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. Keep winning big. God bless. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bring 2 with you at least, minimum, or 5, whatever it takes. This is an amazing opportunity. See you tomorrow. God bless and bye for now.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, everyone.
Peace and blessings, y'all.